Oh, Mark Zuckerberg. Remember when Steve Ballmer made fun of the first iPhone? As yes, Meta CEO just went on an interview to discuss many things, including Apple Vision Pro. It seems we get more confirmation that the next iPhones are all getting major camera changes, and what if the Pixel Watch 2 isn't changing much from the product we know in certain aspects? I'm Jaime Rivera, and well, let's just say I just spent a good deal of time just watching Steve Ballmer back in the days when he thought he was funny. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with the company name Nothing, and the confirmation of the launch date for their phone 2. So we knew that the company's new smartphone would arrive next month, but then we didn't know the precise date until now. Nothing posted a teaser confirming that we can expect the new phone launching on July 11th, one day before the birthday of its predecessor. It will be unveiled via livestream, which will start at 4 p.m. BST. Carl Pei also confirmed that the phone 2 will receive 3 years of Android updates and 4 years of security patches. And as for what else we know, well, we hear it's a Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, a 6.67-inch AMOLED screen, and the 4700 mAh battery. In terms of design, it will keep the look of the previous model, but with rounded sides, instead of the boxy design that we actually loved last year. Let me know who's excited about the phone 2 in the comments. Now let's talk about Google, since we have new information on the Pixel Watch 2. The latest rumors suggest that the new model, which will arrive in the fall, will bring a significant internal upgrade. However, so far we don't have much information about the design of the watch, since all the latest reports have focused on specifications. Now, a Google application update reveals that the code name for this Pixel Watch 2 is EOS. The teardown of the update also revealed help guides to people using Pixel Watch 2. Now, what's interesting is that these guides include imagery that is a carbon copy of the original Pixel Watch, meaning that the design will not necessarily change from last year's model, which kind of makes sense. Another possibility is that Google simply hasn't updated these assets to reflect new hardware. Anyways, rumors point to a launch alongside the Pixel 8 series that could happen later this year, so stay tuned, as we should be getting more rumors soon. Now let's talk about Apple, because we have to go back to some previous rumors about the camera department of the upcoming iPhone lineup, and I'm talking about all 4 phones. Last month we looked into Jeff Poo's report about all 4 iPhones coming with 48 megapixel cameras. Yes, even the base models. That day we also talked about how the new lineup could be delayed due to the decision to use these 48 megapixel sensors across the lineup, and now we have further confirmation of those rumors thanks to IT Home, though bear with me as we kind of don't know if we could trust the source. It is reported that Sony reached out to TSMC for help to handle more demand in these orders due to the lack of production capacity. The report also mentions that Apple is the main reason why Sony is feeling the pressure in 2023, since more of Apple's upcoming smartphones will feature this camera module that we got on the Pro models on the last generation. So yeah, if these rumors about Sony having issues with the demand are true, maybe the whole delay topic might actually happen, or maybe we'll just be restricted in supplies and the phones will sell out pretty quickly. Whatever the case may be, we'll keep you posted. And finally, for the most interesting news today, let's talk about Apple and the Vision Pro, but this time from the perspective of its competitors. So remember that infamous moment when Steve Ballmer made fun of the first iPhone back in 2007? How he dismissed it for being expensive and that he believed that their strategy for the now defunct Windows Phone was better. Well, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg was recently in the Lex Fridman podcast and made some statements about how he feels about the Vision Pro, and it got interesting. Obviously, as the CEO of a publicly traded company, he was pretty nice about it for the most part. He pointed out the differences in price and mentioned how Apple provides better hardware in cases like the displays, so the price difference makes sense. He even talked about how powerful it is and even requiring a separate battery, which is a design trade-off. Then went as far as to discuss differences in strategy, values, and vision, how Meta values making more affordable products, all wall plugging, their vision is more for providing a social tool that helps you feel closer to others. He claims that Apple pretty much validates Meta's push to VR, even if it's contradicting to say the strategies are different. Then, in a kind of derogatory way, he criticized the fact that every demo Apple showed when announcing Vision Pro was of a person sitting down on a couch by themselves, and a few other tidbits that sort of sound like history repeating itself with Ballmer, and how that didn't end well at all. I highly recommend you watch the whole segment of the interview, but in today's Question Let Us Know, do you think the metaverse approach is better than Apple's approach with Vision Pro? Because, listen, in my case, sorry Mark, I don't need a headset to feel closer to others on social. If I want to be close to those I care about, I figure that out by going to visit them. I'd rather have a tool that's so much more on my head than just the way to interact with people. So I'm voting for Apple because it's more of a productivity tool, at least initially, and it's also got the combination of AR, VR if you wanted to, but it doesn't have to be that way. I think that Apple's approach is better, but that's just me. I would love to know what you think in the comments down below. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to spend time watching old videos. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.